Right, so this is for Paperback Writer, and we're really interested in the right hand here. And again, it's about damping, and this time we're not using the thumb at all. It's just a straight out strum with your index finger, and yeah, it's more of a sort of a rocky sort of a thing. So we want something like. So I have done my best on the handout to notate what I've just played, but it's not 100% accurate, I'm sure. So the video is much more helpful, I think, here. So we've got oh, and I should point out too, this is a pattern over 2 bars. So on the first 2 beats of the first bar, we've just got 2 strong downward strums, which are damped immediately after they're played. Okay, and then for the rest of the 2 bars, it's kind of like that. So again, damping sort of almost simultaneously with when you're striking the chord on the downbeat, and then on the upbeat, that is halfway between 2 beats, catching it with the up strum of your index finger. So doing it slowly over 2 bars, I've got okay, so that's 2 bars. Oh, yeah, 2 bars. Alright, so that's really all there is to it, but it is a bit tricky to get those offbeat. We're putting the stress on the offbeat, and that can be difficult when you're not used to it. I'll try and put it in the context of the song. Is there a matter what you're reading about? It took me years to write, won't you take a look? Based on a novel by a man named Lear, and I need a job, so I wanna be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. It's a dirty story of a dirty man and his clinging wife who doesn't understand. The sun is working for the dirty now. It's a steady job, but he wants to be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. And so on. The other bit of technique that I want to demonstrate with this tune is so-called power chords or fifth chords. So when in guitar books and so forth, they'll be notated as the letter name of the chord followed by the number 5, and they're abbreviated chords, and they played down on the bass side of the guitar, and they've got that quite blocky sort of strong rock sort of sound. So anywhere in the tune where it's got a G chord, don't worry about whether it's a G or a G7, just something G something, we can play just the bottom 3 strings, and we're fretting for G, it's the G on the 6th string, 3rd fret, and then D and G an octave higher. So we could do it like so, with those 3 fingers. In fact, it's a good idea to do it that way, because then we're not going to, if we let the flesh on at the back of your 4th finger here, actually purposely blocking the 4th string so that it doesn't sound, then we can strum pretty freely and not be worried about picking up a note that we don't want on the fourth string. Dear sir, and madam, won't you take a look? Paperback writer. So notice there when it came to the C chord in the tune, I just moved that pattern on those three strings up 5 frets. So the first finger's now covering the 8th fret and these two are at the 10th fret. So that's the C5 or C power chord. An alternate way of playing the C would be to just shift that pattern across one set of strings. So instead of playing, we're playing paperback writer, and so on. Okay, so that's a simple bit. Oh, I'll just add to that you do have the alternative of playing these two notes here by sort of flattening the tip of your third finger. So play around with that, because in some situations that is what you want, because then it frees up this finger to do something else like that.